murder seem to occur simultaneously. Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake. That is plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though? Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky. Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Let me get this straight. Ehara went. If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
So, let's roll, Talk. Slow down!
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
楽しませてもらうぜ。
What a waste.
What is it?
Oh, hold the door, please.
Mafia, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Are you here about the...
Of course. Prosecutor.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed. If that video's real,
Yes. And it's not like, to make matters worse, everything
that's
we-
for sure.
So, for the time being, hence why they sent me here.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Matthew? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until...
All right. I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
What? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So,
Nope. Not after it was wouldn't. Besides, there's no way
Right.
Ehara could. Which means the
What are you
murder.
getting at?
I'm saying, special effects, CGI.
Huh.
Furthermore,
and that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ehara the first time around. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the...
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but... Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding.
yes, and Hidad.
Well, who could honestly trust us? Both prosecutors are.
That's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why is that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure they come in with a list of questions.
Yeah, but no...
Right. But if the police aren't allowed to see, he'll never even become a suspect.
Exactly. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all...
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ehara. It's somehow his involvement...
Don't be so surprised. No cop, anyone who wants to go against.
So the case goes cold. If Ehara really...
True. It would turn the trial
But
into...
wouldn't challenging this mean...
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking...
Ha!
This whole time, we've been writing off Ehara as a convict, but it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hands. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way.
I think we're good for now.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not like that. Anyway, what I'd like to...
I was actually about to suggest that. It's from Ehara's...
What?
Hello? Yes.
His prison?
this is-
Why
Guess
would
we'll
they
find
call us?
out.
Understood. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked...
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he...
How was
I'm
that
guessing the
even...
murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out. That or Ahara's... How else could he predict we'd try to...
I can see either of those scenarios
But
making...
only someone on the force could be leaking insider...
Damn. This shit's turning into a
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plan.
Yeah. The timing couldn't have been...
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve
Yeah?
grilling. Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is given the entire sexual... However, this new...
Right. I think we should revisit when the sentence came down in court. Plus, everyone suspected Ehara was working alone. All this makes no one would suspect.
But the entire incident...
Then we'll need to verify...
Okay, what first? Maybe we'll discover...
No, I think we saw. Actually, if If we're reviewing
What
evidence...
catches your eye? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show something.
This part still
The
gets...
security footage of Shinjuku Station. The train arriving in the shot there pulled...
What happened to Ahara?
Station police restrained him upon arrival. This is where, following proper procedure, within a relatively short time, they detected...
Got it.
Honestly, everything about
Yeah,
this.
same here. This part still...
The security cameras inside the train
So
caught the...
Ahara was caught?
Quite. That makes for the most...
And there's no way...
The victim wore... That's not bumping into some... The victim reported feeling physical She said she spent her 6-minute ride to Shinjuku.
Could you describe the victim?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she may even...
That's a good plan.
In that case, give me... We should have her address and other info. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailants
That's pretty...
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
Huh.
You think they want something?
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcay's idea of an amp?
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday.
Looks like they rounded up some bud...
Well, whatever the hell they want, follow me.
Okay. Slow down! All right, I'm getting...
Why haven't they made a move yet?
Whatever it is, they're taking it... Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell?
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit! Let me guess. You're RK too?
Bastard went straight...
Shut your mouth! Let's go. You need to listen.
That's one day.
We're not out of the woods.
Damn.
Doc, we should probably...
Why? It's not our fault.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this...
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be...
Good point.
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our... Unless you want to keep dealing with these...
I'm fine with making a house call.
Yeah, a club in the back. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from...
Really, guys?